Good morning, you filthy apes. Welcome to AMC and ADD, where we buy, we hold, and we screw the hedgy. Today, I have a great little presentation for you guys. We're going to be talking about Back to the Future with GME. What we're going to do is we're going to play through what it was like to live through the moments, to pretend as if you had a buy-in on GME, so you can understand what the squeeze for AMC could possibly look like in the future for us. So with me today, I have Parker, who is helping me through this. He's actually going to be controlling the price movements as I'm talking. Parker, welcome. Thank you for helping me support me through this little presentation today.
Yeah, no problem. Always a pleasure.
Alrighty, well with it, let's just go ahead and jump into this. Starting on January 12th, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make an assumption that you guys bought 500 shares on the closing price on January 12th, where GME closed at $20. Let's start our journey there. 20 at $20 with 500 shares, that would be $10,000. January 13th rolls in. Price is going to jump in intraday trading to a high of $31. At that point, you've already increased the amount of money that you have in your account by 15 or by $5,000. So you have a total of $15,000. So you're already feeling really, really good. Congratulations for getting in right before the squeeze starts. You've timed it perfectly. There really isn't a whole lot of things that happen between January 13th and January 22nd. So we're actually going to speed up the play a little bit here. How's this price action making you feel right now? You've lost some, you've gained some. There was the 19th. There's the 20th. This is 10-minute intervals. Now we're moving into the 21st. On January the 22nd, let's slow this down a little bit here. On January the 22nd, price jumps again in intraday trading to $76.54, but falls back down to support $54. And then it slowly heads back up to $64.63. Let's watch that and see what it looks like in trading. At this point, people are getting really excited. Things are happening during the middle of the market day. Seems pretty explosive. Comes back down. We see one of those typical V trends that we've been seeing a lot lately in AMC's price movements. Price does start to move back up, and then the day closes. Then we move into January 25th. Boom. What in the world is this? Volume jumped massively day over day from 56 million to 195 million, a 4x jump. I just want to point that out to you. Even though price movement didn't really move a whole lot, I mean, it did seemingly move a whole somewhat, but it didn't seem to move a whole lot. There was a huge amount of volume that occurred. On that same day, people are trading on the western side of the world wake up to seeing the price having risen to $136, and people are blowing me up wanting to know what's going on. Did we just miss the squeeze? Should we have sold shares? What caused the spike in price? How are you feeling right now after having seen that price jump up in the pre-market era time period there where you were sleeping? Jumps up all the way up to the $136 range, drops all the way back down, and is in the pre-market starting out around 90 bucks. Kind of wondering like what's going on. Then the market opens. The market opens and it jumps back up again. Goes all the way up to the high of what is that high there? $159. Within a 2 hour time frame, the price jumped up to a high of $159 and then falls all the way back down to $61. You've just watched your account go from $32,000 to $79,000 in a very short period of time. What trading signals have we seen during this period of time? What do you think? What do you see in there, AP? Do you see anything specific? Does anything stand out to you?
Yeah, definitely a decrease in volume day over day. Um, After the previous day high of volume, we did see a little bit at open, but it dwindles off, and price definitely got away from us. So on lesser volume, so that's always a concern.
Okay, so we might be a little concerned about volume kind of starting to dip off. Should we be considering our feelings of loss? What is loss? Well, until you sell your shares, you haven't really lost anything. It's the same thing going down as it is going up. You really haven't gained and you haven't lost until you sell. So when it comes to seeing your price movement coming in your account where it's suddenly going from $32,000 to $79,000 in a very short period of time and then all of a sudden it drops back down again, I don't want you to think about that as loss. I want you to think about that the same way you would thought about it as price was moving down like we're currently right now with AMC's price. You haven't lost it. You haven't lost it because you didn't sell. Volume dropped day over day, like AP said, from 195 to 176 million. So one of my first indicators I always talk to you guys about just triggered with a 195 million to 176 million difference in volume. January 26th. Price jumps from a low of $80 and closes the day at $145 and continues to rise in the aftermarket hours. At this point, I think everybody's holding their breath, wondering, is it going to go back up? There it is. Go ahead and stop it right there. Now, I just want to tell you that volume on this particular day, the day over day volume did decrease, but it was only by 1 million. It was 176 million, like I told you the previous day. This next day was 175 million. Yeah, the one that AP is circling right now is 176. The next day was 175. That is a day over day decrease in volume, but it's so close to the same that I really think that the market is trying to decide which way it's going to go at this point. Is the price going to continue to go up or is it going to have a reversal? Go ahead and start it back up. January 27th, a massive spike in price just prior to market open, with opening price being more than double the closing price from the previous day. Volume has started to rapidly decline with the total volume for the day being 91 million. Volume indicators just tripped, meaning you should now be looking for price dips that are becoming smaller over time. Are you looking at that, or are you looking at the fact that you've just increased your portfolio size by 468%? January 27th in the aftermarket hours, the price drops as low as $182, which is technically both volume and price dip sizes signaling on the same day. Those are technical indicators that I'm looking for that will signal to me that it's time to sell on the way up after the next dip. And with that, welcome to January 28th. Go ahead and stop it there. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to having the buy button being taken away. More than ever, I can see why Smart Apes sold on this day. Knowing what I know now, I probably would have too. Price fell from a pre-market high of $513 to a low of $249 and then had one final push to reach a max of $483 right after the market opens. There it is. Go ahead and stop that. So your high point, what time was that at? 6 o'clock Eastern? You wouldn't have been able to trade. Well, if you were Fidelity like me, you wouldn't have been able to trade at that period of time. There may be some people who have brokers who could trade during that period of time. And I was saying earlier that you had price dipping with volume decreasing day over day. And so you were looking for that next big run up that you might possibly sell during that period of time. If you did, you would have sold. Congratulations. If you could sell during that period of time, you would have sold at one of the next new highs. Now, if the price was making it to new all-time highs and you have day over day dip sizes decreasing and volume decreasing, then you're probably looking at probably what's going to be the next high. You might want to wait. You might want to wait since you're hitting all-time highs to see one more dip and then that last final rip that's going to get you to within something really close, which is going to be that pre-market, possibly the first 30 minutes of the pre-market of that day of the 28th. So really, I guess what I want to say here is that, uh-oh, I just lost everything. Let's see. Will there be other opportunities to sell? How did we watch price movement? How did that make you feel? What indicators did you notice that stood out to you? What kind of news will we be receiving that will try to sway us that this is over? My intentions of making this short video is so that I could take you back to the future, to relive and experience what it would have been to be a part of GME, not just once, but multiple times so that you can remember what history looks like. Knowledge is power. Use that knowledge, prepare yourselves for the future. I hope that this Back to the Future lesson will help you. AP, did you have any final words?
Yeah. If your calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit.
Well, guys, like I always tell you, don't have a good day. Have a great day.